Hello. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in. Go ahead and get your mat ready. Get in a comfy position. That way you guys can see me. Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And right now you can just get your mat ready and just get in a seated position that's comfortable for you. Welcome in. My name is Toy. And I welcome you into my virtual room. We're going to do tap into the shadows today. So I just like to give you guys some techniques and tips that you can use later to help you through situations, stressful times, de-escalating, breath work. I always like to give you guys something you can pretty much remember and use later on. So with this first thing that we're going to talk about is the emotional freedom technique, which is the EFT. And it's a method some people use to help manage emotions and troubling thoughts. They may also use it to lower their stress and anxiety. EFT may help calm you, like when you're really angry. This is something that you can use. If you're quick to anger, have issues with that. This is maybe a technique that you can use to de-escalate. And it also can help you ease your mind when you're worried. We're always worried about something. So you can always try this as well. So EFT is called tapping because you use your fingertips to tap on certain points in your hand, in your head, and torso area. The points you tap in EFT are kind of like in the points used in acupuncture. So you're going to be tapping areas of your body, and I'm going to instruct you through, and I'm going to also talk you through the process of doing the EFT process. So we're going to tap that area like 3 times, okay? So first, you want to think of an issue that's bothering you. For example, it can be something that you're feeling really anxious about, or maybe you're sad about at the moment. The next step is you want to measure how your issue makes you feel, rating it from 0 to 10. 0 is not bad at all, or the 10 means that you feel as bad as possible about this situation. And I want you to note that number. Next step is you're going to create a statement that describes your issue, followed by a statement of your self-acceptance. So example of this will be, even though I feel anxious about work tomorrow, I deeply and completely accept myself. So what you'll do is you're going to say this statement to yourself 3 times. And usually if you're doing this alone, you'll say it out loud. But since, we'll say it in our head, say in our statement, Like the example I gave, even though I feel anxious about work tomorrow, I deeply and completely accept myself. So I'm going to say that 3 times to myself. And so our first area is going to be on the side of our hands, on our palm. And it's just below your little finger. And you'll tap that 2 times with your pointer finger and your middle finger. And you're going to tap there 3 times. The next area is going to be at the very top center of your head. Tapping that 3 times. The next point is going to be on either side of the inner eyebrow, okay? Tapping that 3 times. The next one is going to be on the edge of one of your eyes on the outer. Tapping there. The next point is going to be the bone just underneath your eye on either side. The next area is going to be the area between your nose and your upper lip. The next area is going to be between your lower lip and your chin. The next area is going to be just on your collarbone, on the inside, okay, on either side. Tapping there. And the last area is going to be just underneath your armpit, okay, about 4 inches. Tapping there. So after you've tapped all the areas and went through and tapped 3 times on each area, you want to stop and measure how you feel about this issue that you are having that started the EFT process. And if you feel that you're in an area that you de-escalated, you can go ahead about your day. But you can't repeat this process if needed. And just going through each area again, tapping. I'm going to start by saying your statement 3 times in the beginning, and then starting that process. Okay. So tonight, as I said, our flow is tapping into the shadows today. So we're gonna do a guided meditation for shadow work later. So we're gonna do a flow that kind of, opens us up, letting us be free, and that way we can go through that meditation process of shadow work, okay? So what we're gonna do is come to our first position. We're gonna come to our knees and hands. I want you to align your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips for our tabletop position, okay? From this position, we're going to curl our toes, lift the knees first, and we're going to come up, lifting the rear, pressing back. You're going to keep your knees slightly bent. Our arms are going to extend out. We're going to be in the downward dog. Then we're going to come down, all the way down, pointing our toes away from the body now. the upward dog. We're going to curl our toes again. Coming back up to the downward dog. We're going to walk our feet up to our hands. Let your knees slightly bend here. It's the forward fold. We're going to bring our hands back down. Come back down to our tabletop again. And we're going to do that flow one more time, okay? We're going to align our hands under our shoulders, knees under your hips. Starting here, our toes are going to be pointed away from the body. We'll curl our toes here. Lift the knees first. Pressing the bottom up. You slightly bend your knees here. We're going to come down, extending the body out. Toes are going to point away from the body. Upward dog. We're going to curl the toes again. Bringing our body back up. Let the knees slightly bend. We're going to walk our feet up to our hands again with a forward fold. Breathe in here. I'm going to come all the way up. Now we're standing. I want you guys to make sure that your feet are even with your hips. Grounding all four corners of our feet. So all four corners of your feet are going to be grounded. Your hands are going to be out on the side of you. Fingers are extended out. Breathe in here. I'm going to take that energy from the ground, bringing it into our body, recharging. We're going to take our arms up above our heads, bringing our hands together. We're going to bend at the hip, taking our body over to the left, coming back up, bending our body over to the right, coming back up. We're going to extend behind us. We're going to come back down, lifting the knees, bending at the hips. Your knees are going to be slightly bent with a forward fold. We're going to come back up, arms above us, and taking them back down. We're going to ground our feet, making sure we're grounded. And you guys should still be grounded. So because our husband. I want you guys to take that energy from the ground, recharging. Breathe in here. Gonna bring our arms up, inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. Over to the left. Bending at the hip. Exhale. Coming back up. Inhale. Over to the right. Exhale. We're going to go back behind us. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to go all the way down. Remember lifting the knees here, bending at the hip. Come down to the floor fold. Breathe in here for a moment. I'm going to come back up. Once again, I'm going to ground. Grounding my toes. We're going to make sure that our feet are hip distance apart. Grounding 4 corners of our feet. We're going to just extend our arms out on the side of us like this. Fingers extended. We're going to go to our left side, then right. Left and right. Just twisting at the hips. Feel that stretch in your back and sides. Twist. Come forward. And we're just going to shake our arms and body. Shaking anything off that you came in with. And shake it off of us. Okay, we'll go back center. We're going to bring our feet together on this one. Then our big toes touch. Going to bend the knees in. Kind of like we're doing the tabletop. I'm sorry. The chair pose. Okay. What we're going to do now is we're going to bring the knees around in a circle. I'm going to take it in another direction. Coming back up. Good job, guys. Now we're going to come down. I want you guys to come down. And lie down on our back. I want you to extend your arms out on the side of you. your hands, your feet extended. And I want you guys to just relax, letting the ground hold your weight. If you have frowns in your face, I want you to just release those muscles. If your tongue is in the roof of your mouth, release it. Relaxing your neck, relaxing your shoulders, your upper back, your arms, your elbows, your hands, your lower back, your hips, your thighs, knees, calf, shin, your ankles, feet, and your toes. Just relaxing and melt into the ground. Dealing with shadows in meditation takes courage. So doing shadow work usually makes some of us meet a familiar dark shadow grief. Everyone practicing yoga will experience strong emotions and uncomfortable thought patterns during practice. So it is important to approach this practice with an open mind and willingness to confront difficult emotions. You have to train to take the pleasant with the unpleasant and the empty with the overwhelming. One of the reasons people aren't able to connect is emotional dysregulation, which is a brain related symptom. That means you have trouble managing your feelings and emotions. So you do have avoidance issues, denials, you suppress your emotions, aggression, and venting. These are all symptoms that you may have emotional dysregulation. So using unhealthy emotional regulations help people with controlling our own emotional state. So we have to be self-aware. This helps get us through a lot of situations. Emotional acceptance gives us the ability to experience our emotions without judging them or having second thoughts or emotions about our initial emotion. So we're going to start a guided meditation for shadow work at this moment. I want you to let your eyes close and rest. Now take a deep, full breath and hold it in for a moment. Then let it out like a sigh of relief. And let yourself relax for these few moments. Right now, you have no responsibilities, nothing you need to do but just relax and focus all your attention on this exercise. Do your best to set aside whatever's going on in your life during this process. You'll be able to take care of it in a few minutes. So right now, you're going to just complete this meditation. Know that in a few minutes, you'll have a completely new perspective on yourself in your life. And you may have a much better idea of what to do next. So take another deep breath and hold it in. Then let it out like a sigh of relief. Good. Now right this moment, everything is all right. And very soon, it's going to get even better. I want you to imagine yourself walking down a path in a forest. The sun is shining and the birds are singing. I want you to take another deep breath and let it out like a sigh. You are safe and there is peace all around you. And as you walk, you notice a cave in the distance. You feel drawn to it and decide to explore. You enter the cave and see a dim light in the distance. So you follow it until you reach a room. In this room, you see a mirror. I want you to look into the mirror and notice any shadows or any negative aspects of yourself that you may have been avoiding. Take a deep breath and acknowledge these aspects. Accept them as part of yourself and visualize them integrating into your being. Then with feeling, say to it, I see you, darkness. I acknowledge you, but you are not me. You are not the truth of me. You are not who I am. You are a lie, a shadow. You are not any part of me, and nor have you ever been. You are a shadow. You are what I am not and could never be. I thought you were me. I thought you were part of me. But now I know that you are not. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, you cannot stay here with me any longer. You are no longer welcome here. Your welcome is taken back, and it is time for you to go now. Taking a few minutes to breathe. While shadow work can be challenging and intense, it is ultimately a rewarding experience, and it can help individuals tap into their intuitions. It also can improve relationships with others, and it also can heal generational trauma. Okay, guys, we're going to go into our sound healing part of class. So I want you guys just to remain lying in a comfy position and just enjoy the sound. want you guys to open your eyes and come to a seated position that's comfortable for you. I invite you to give thanks to yourself for carving this time out of your day, showing your body love, meeting me on the mat tonight. I honor the light, love, truth, and beauty in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you guys so much once again for joining me tonight. If you are here for the extra credit, don't forget to put your name in the chat. And that way you will get your credit. I know that you were here. I hope that you guys receive some information that you guys can use and just take to use later on in life. Thank you guys. And don't forget to tune in anytime. And have a great night.